All right, everyone, how you doing today? Happy Monday. Hopefully everyone had an awesome weekend. And it's been a little while since I've made videos, but just rest assured, I do have a back catalog of videos I made that I just need to put them together. I just need to find some time. This week might be a little... I may try to squeeze in some time to at least get another one out, but if not, this is the only video this week. But anyway, the reason why I have this webpage open right now, this is this is my Google Store purchase history. So originally, I'm getting a Pixel 4. I ordered one. I actually have one on order right now. Originally, I was going to get Jet Black, the standard version, not the XL. I'm not a big fan of the larger versions. They're just too bulky to hold. I'm more old school. I like to have it where I can somewhat use it one-handed, even though even the smaller ones, they're still a little too big. You still kind of have to like stretch your fingers around to get to the top of the screen. But the black one, the Jet Black this year, it's a glossy finish. I kind of wanted a matte finish. So I decided to just cancel that order and get the Panda version. It's how people like to call it because black and white, you know how the back looks. So I'm getting the Panda version. Here's the thing. I'm currently using a Pixel 3. Now, if I change this, if I change the display, and it has to do with this always on display. Hang on a second. No, it's not adaptive. Yeah, always on display. For whatever reason, I don't know if it's a hardware issue with these screens or is still a bug that persists in these phones. But, well, of course, not going to do it now because, I obviously have it, on film right. I'm doing a recording, so of course it's not going to show it. But I do... Well, if it does do it, I'll try to show you as quickly as possible. But it started flashing, in the middle of the night while I was sleeping. That's kind of why I'm making a video right now. So the original plan was, because up until this point, this phone has been working fine. The problem is, it's starting to do it again. And because I've had experience with this, if I scroll down, you're going to kind of see, it's like, ooh, look at all this. I have all these replacement phones. And the reason why I'm showing you this is just to show you that I'm not BSing with this. I mean, look at this. Well, this one's canceled. Well, okay, those are canceled. This is my original one. This was back when the Pixel 3 came out last year. And then February 22nd, I had to get another one. Not even a couple weeks later, or a week later, I had to get a replacement one. A couple weeks later, I had to get a replacement one. And there were a couple more in between here that is not actually on here because, once again, Google kept sending refurbished phones to me that were defective out of the box. I had to call and tell them about that. I just send the old one back. They send me a replacement one. It was just a complete mess. It got to the point where I was like, you know what? Keep going back and forth on this. I would like a refund. I'll say this, okay? Even though I've had nothing but problems with these phones, I will say this. In terms of their customer service, the people, working on the phones and the chats, they're fine. I have no complaints with them. Nothing but high marks with them. Never had a problem with them. I basically told them the issues I have. They've always taken care of me. And it got to the point where it was like, you know what? I would like a refund because I never had a phone where in a year's time it was getting like the 6th, 7th replacement phone. And now, if you notice here, this was a refurbished phone that was changed. This May 13th. So they gave me a refund, and then I turned around and bought a new one on June 1st. And ironically, Google decided to start dropping the price on them. So it's like, okay, cool. So I did that, and the credit did not... I basically repurchased it right when I was supposed to send this one back. Basically, before I send the defective one back, I wanted to get the replacement one just so I can transfer everything over, the SIM card and everything over to the new phone. An actual new phone this time. And send it back. Send the defective one back, get a refund, and then I had credit on the account that, was just sitting there for, almost a year until, I get the Pixel 4, which is why I'm kind of paying a little less this time because of that. I'm doing this on a Monday morning, and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm all pissed off about it because I have to go to work early, and I'm going to be freaking tired today. All because this phone started flashing and woke me up. So I got two options. I can either refuse the order, get my money back for this, reorder it, do the trade-in for this, and I already found out how much the trade-in value would be for this, which is only $250, by the way. It's actually $100. Basically the same version. Basically, when I had the Pixel 2, it was the regular size Pixel 2. The Pixel 3, regular size. The Pixel 2, when I traded that in, that was about $320, $350 trade-in, around that price range. And it was the 128 gig version. It was the more expensive version of the phone. And that's the same thing here is, I'm getting the 128 gig version. Why am I... It doesn't have expandable memory. I'm going to get the larger capacity. So, I turn around and get a replacement one. That was back in June. June, July, August, September, October. 4 months in. And this phone is doing the same thing again. I must be one of the only people with the Pixel 3 that have gone through so much crap over this. I have to be. I cannot be the only one that's gone through all this stuff. I seriously can't. This phone is still under warranty. I think what I might do, because the original plan was to give this phone to my mom so that she has a newer phone and, she doesn't really game or anything on this thing. So, it's not like she does, excessive stuff on these phones. The most she does is talk and use WhatsApp. And, maybe play solitaire. Nothing too extreme. So, I think what I might end up doing is get a replacement phone again, go through all that crap, and see what happens. It's under warranty, and go from there. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't think I don't want to just cancel this and just do the trade-in, because the most I'm going to get for this phone is $250, which kind of shows you just how little value these phones have. After a year, which let's see, I paid $740. I'm actually curious right now. So about $490, and I got this in June, July, August, September, October, divided by 4 months. So if I actually trade in the phone, this phone would have cost me $122 a month. Oh my God. Oh, this... I'm going to be honest with you. The only reason why I'm even getting the Pixel 4 is because I have like $370 in credit from the refund of the Pixel 3. Because when I turned around and repurchased it, Google made it cheaper. A cheaper price, so I credit just in there. So the Pixel 4 for the 128 gig, the standards, the regular size, not the XL, I'm only paying like $660 for the phone. So, and I know these screens are completely different from the older ones. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm probably going to end up doing the warranty replacement for this phone, and go from there. Because it would seem to be like a complete waste to trade it in. But maybe it could be one of those things where I should just refuse the shipment, because it can't be canceled at this point. It's supposed to get shipped this week, I think. Yeah, it's going to get shipped out in a couple of days, because I'm supposed to get it between the 25th to the 28th. So I could refuse it, wait for Google to get it back and issue me a refund, and then turn around, reorder it, and do the trade-in for this and just be done with it. Trying to see if this phone wants to do it, but it doesn't want to do it. I don't know. First world problems, right? But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to make this video because I know when I'm going into the Pixel 4, in the back of my mind, I'm going to be thinking, how long are these screens going to last? Because from personal experience, I've had nothing but problems with these Pixel 3s. The Pixel 2, I will say, the regular size, not the XL, the regular size, I never had any problems with it. But because the regular size Pixel 2 phones, those screens were from Samsung, but the XL versions were from LG. And a lot of the LG panels were defective. And just out of curiosity, Pixel 4 screen. Let's see. Because I know LG, it's usually between LG and Samsung. I'm trying to Here's the thing. Let's see. Well, there you go, right there. This is why, when it comes to these Pixel phones, I'm going to do some research, but if the regular size Pixel 4 is from LG and the Pixel 4 XL is from Samsung, I'm going to cancel it and just do a complete reorder and do the trade-in. Because the Pixel 3, yeah, Pixel 3 has an LG display while the Pixel 3 XL has the Samsung version. Alright, so I was also doing a little bit of research, and it seems like, according to the display driver listed for the Pixel 4 XL, that's actually a Samsung display. I cannot find any information about the Pixel 4 version, though. So here's the thing. If both versions are Samsung displays, I'm going to end up just keeping the Pixel 4 version. If the Pixel 4 uses an LG display and the Pixel 4 XL uses a Samsung, I'm going to have to cancel this and get the XL version, because every single Pixel phone that I've used with an LG display had nothing but problems. So, according to this, it's the Pixel 4 XL is the Samsung. So I think what I'll do, I may, once I find out exactly what display this is, if this uses an LG, I'm gonna have to return and get the XL version, because I don't want the LG display. I want the Samsung display. And I've always said this about Samsung. Samsung makes really good devices. Their displays are top notch when it comes to phones. I just don't like their software implementation on their phones. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I'm gonna head back to bed, and pretty much go from there. Like always, have a good one. Leave those comments down below. Like this video, share this video, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And by the way, if you do know who the manufacturer is for the Pixel 4 screen, the regular size, put that in the comments down below. If it is Samsung, I'm going to keep this one. If not, I'm going to have to refuse the order for this and wait for the refund, then turn around, reorder it, and get the XL. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it.